But, dude, I decided this time to, whoops. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki. And today's video, I am going to be doing a what I eat in a week. So I just woke up, and also I had an issue with my eye last night. I had something in it and I was rubbing it like crazy, so that's why I look like a crazy person. But I just woke up and I've been working on some cookie orders, but I wanted to go ahead and share what I'm eating. When I do a what I eat in a week, I pretty much track with WW points and MyFitnessPal, and then I compare the two. I compare calories, fat, carbs, and protein to my points just to kind of see where I'm at, if I'm on track, if I feel like I'm eating enough. And it's just a fun way to kind of see 5 days in a row of my eating, tracking both ways. So I did recently switch over to not being in maintenance mode anymore. I don't want to take it like too seriously, and I'm really not trying to lose much weight, but I do kind of want to cut a little bit and tone up from all the hard work I've been doing at the gym. I kind of want to see more of the results. So I set the mode on WW to weight loss, which gives me 25 dailies. So I'm going to stick with that for the week and for as long as I decide to. But just so you guys know, I will be getting 25 dailies every day. WW is something I track with consistently anyway. I don't consistently track my calories and macros. I just do them for this video and like some random meals and stuff like that. But I will be tracking both. So if you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and let's get started. So I actually just ate a banana, which is 0 points, so I'm gonna go ahead and track that in both, but it will be calories in MyFitnessPal. But before that, I wanted to quickly show you guys Adam's lunch that he has packed because he's getting ready for work. So just a little bonus, I'll show you what he packs when he has a 12-hour shift, and then we'll get back to my meals for the day. Okay, so here's Adam's food that he has packed for the day. This is 25 points total. He gets 48 dailies, and he is set to maintenance right now. So this is one of those ginger immunity shots that I've been making. He's taking that with. He's got a breakfast burrito. This is 7 points on WW, and it's just a Southwest breakfast burrito. He's got some grapes. He made a sandwich. It's just turkey, mustard, and lettuce, and this is 5 points total. Then we have this PBC bar from Trader Joe's. This is 5 points. Banana for 0, a no sugar added Granny Smith apple for 0. This is his favorite flavor now. Then a Verb bar. This is the hot fudge sundae flavor, and this is 4 points on WW. He's got a pack of Pitos for 1 point and a pack of Skinny Pop for 3 points. So that's his food that he just eats throughout his 12-hour shift, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up working on the cookies that I have right now. Then I'm gonna go head to the gym, and then I will be back and have some breakfast. Okay, I just got home from the gym and I'm about to make breakfast, but I just wanted to show you guys this order that I finished up earlier. So this is just a 6th birthday unicorn and rainbow themed cookie set. Okay, so I'm making myself breakfast right now. Today's a busier cookie, cake pop, cake, pretzel rod day, so I'm gonna be working on stuff pretty much all day, and I saved this meal for today because of that. So this is from Duck a Diet, which is a local meal prep service. It is Duck a Diet. Everyone always asks what I say when I say it because I say it quickly and it's confusing, but Duck a Diet is their name, and they are local. They offer meals and individual ingredients prepped, and it's been really nice to have just a few options every week. So this is one of my all-time favorite meals to get from them. It is called the Abs Omelet, and pretty much all it is there's a base of roasted potatoes underneath, and then in the omelet, which is a good amount of egg, it has shredded chicken and onions and peppers. So it's got a veggie mix and then chicken. So really this is low point. I don't have the actual points for these things because I don't have all the nutrition, but I can still enter most of it they have on the label, and it's easy for me to track in MyFitnessPal because all of their meals are already in MyFitnessPal. So I'm gonna go ahead and track this, and I'm only gonna count really the potatoes. The chicken is 0, the eggs are 0, and the veggies are 0. So usually I like to just kind of guess when I'm eating these meals. I am gonna use the Greek yogurt that they gave me with it, and then the salsa that came with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and track this as 5 points, just kind of as a guess. I'd rather be a little bit higher. I think it's probably like 3 points worth of potatoes, and then just in case there's any oil. And if this Greek yogurt isn't non-fat, I just wanna make sure that I'm counting that. So my breakfast is 5 points, and then I'll track it in MyFitnessPal. And then I'm also gonna have my greens right now. So today I'm drinking berry. I don't track these, and I just have a scoop in water. I just usually fill a glass like this and then I'll drink them. And the reason I drink greens is just to help with digestion, to help with bloating, and it gives me a little energy if I'm gonna be drinking coffee later. It kind of lets me hold off till I make my coffee. But yeah, that's why I drink them. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat this up right now. I'm gonna put the salsa and yogurt on it, and that'll be a filling meal. I do have to run a couple errands. I realized I need a few things, and I need to make a veggie mix, but I'm out of peppers, so I need to go grab those today. So that's my plan, and like I said, I'll just be working on orders today. It'll probably be like quicker meals, and usually I don't snack as much when I'm like busier working on stuff because I kind of forget, which also means I really need to remind myself to drink water throughout the day. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and I'll be back with lunch. Okay, sorry, we just started the dishwasher and I'm right in front of it. If you can hear it loud, I don't know how it'll turn out. But this is my lunch that I just made. So I actually didn't have any veggie mix made. So I went ahead and made a quick batch of it. I didn't have a lot of bell peppers. I just used 2 red, 1 green, 1 zucchini, and then a half of a red onion. So it's definitely a smaller batch than normal. But we randomly got a blizzard and I wasn't able to go to the store yet. So this worked out fine. I have a 5-point base of jasmine rice. Then I have 2 points of light Mexican shredded cheese from Trader Joe's, some romaine lettuce. Then I have some 99% lean ground turkey that I made into taco meat right there. There's the veggie mix. And then in the center, I have some of this spicy black bean jalapeno dip. This is from Sam's Club. It's a newer dip, and it's only 1 point for 2 tablespoons. So that's what I have in the middle. So this entire bowl comes out to 8 points total on WW. Then going over to MyFitnessPal, this is about 440 calories. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this all together. I've also been making sure to drink a lot of water, and then I'm gonna get back to working on some stuff. Okay, and I already know I'm gonna want something sweet after I eat this, so I'm gonna have one of these fruit rolls from Bear. This is a raspberry one, and the pack comes with 2 of these little fruit rolls, and for the pack it's 1 point, it's 60 calories, and yeah, I really like them. So this is what my bowl looks like mixed up. I'm gonna eat that now and then have this. Okay, I just got done working on some stuff. I got the cakes baked and the cookies based and ready to detail, but now I'm gonna eat a quick snack. So I made myself a little snack mix. What I had some leftover air popped popcorn, so that's 0 points. Then I put 2 points worth of love corn. This is just the sea salt flavor. And then 2 points of these Crunchy Curl lentil potato snacks from Trader Joe's. These are so good. They're so plain, but I don't know why. I just have been enjoying them so much lately. So that is my snack mix for 4 points, and I just mix everything together like that. Then I'm also having a side of grapes. So this is 0 points for me, but I did track it in MyFitnessPal. Okay, so here's my dinner. So I started with a base of Banza pasta. I have cavatappi. It is 7 points because Adam and I split the box. So I used 4 ounces dry, and that's how much it made cooked. Then I had some ground chicken. So I just made that into a pasta sauce using a can of tomato sauce and a can of whole tomatoes and then some seasoning. And then I just cooked that for a little bit. And then I topped it with a point of light mozzarella. So this comes out to 12 points total on WW. It's about 650 calories. And then I'm also going to have my Honeycrisp apple after, and I might have dessert after that. Okay, so I finished up eating dinner. I had my apple, and now I already made myself my yogurt bowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and then finish up the cookies and desserts that I have to work on tonight. Then I'm going to bed. Tomorrow's my off day from the gym, so I usually like to sleep in a little bit, and then we'll see how the day goes. I don't really know what I have planned. I know I have some emails to catch up on and some stuff like that, but today I ended the day using 34 dailies total. Then going over to MyFitnessPal, I had 2,386 calories. I had 61 grams of fat, 298 carbs, and 177 grams of protein. So actually almost hit my protein goal. I was off by 3 grams, so I'm excited about that because that's something that I'm trying to work on as well with focusing on the gym and building muscle. So anyway, that wraps up day 1 of my What I Eat in a Week, and I will be back tomorrow. Okay, so I am starting day 2 of my What I Eat in a Week. I got up this morning and actually did some work on cookies and stuff like that and getting stuff packaged up, which I will show you guys videos of the different desserts that I made. But before I did that, I had a banana, so I just tracked that in MyFitnessPal. It's 0 points on WW. I've also been drinking a lot of water, so I've already had like 3 glasses. I've already had to go to the bathroom a bunch, but I feel good that I've been doing that. And now I made myself breakfast because I am super hungry. So what I have for breakfast here, I scrambled an egg with some egg whites, then I threw in some veggie mix and just 1 point of light Mexican cheese from Trader Joe's. I made 2 of these turkey sausage links, and those are each 1 point. And then I made 2 slices of Ezekiel. I'll probably kind of assemble it into a little sandwich. Or sometimes I just scoop the eggs onto my toast, but that is my breakfast for 6 points total on WW. Then going over to MyFitnessPal, it is about 383 calories. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. I'll show you guys my orders that I finished up, and then today's more of a relaxing day now that I've finished most of my orders for the week. Okay, so here is one of the cookie sets that I finished up. I did a bunch of other desserts that just match colors with it, but these are the cookies. We're just gonna heat seal them individually. Okay, so I've just been hanging out for a little bit. My eye, I actually have a sty in it, I realized. So I have had a hot press on it and I've just been taking care of my eye for a little bit and kind of resting, but I'm hungry for lunch right now. So I just made myself some food and I have been wanting to try these Joseph's lavish breads for a while now and finally picked them up from the store. So for one of these, it's 2 points, which the serving is a half of one, which I feel like would even be a good enough serving. I'm gonna try to make wraps with them, but today I wanted to just do like a pizza because I had some of the leftover red sauce from yesterday. So I spread some of that on the bottom of it. It's 2 points for the flatbread. I used 2 points of the sauce because it has ground chicken in it. Then I used 1 point of turkey pepperoni and then a good amount of veggie mix, and then 2 points of light mozzarella cheese from Trader Joe's. So I also topped it with a little bit of this Trader Joe's pizza seasoning, and that is what I have in the oven right now. So the entire pizza flatbread comes out to about 360 calories in MyFitnessPal, and then in WeightWatchers it is 7 points total. So I'll show you guys that when it comes out of the oven. I'm also gonna have my immunity shot right now, so I just make sure to shake it up really well. The second batch I ended up making with turmeric powder, and I found that I don't like that as much. I definitely prefer the fresh turmeric, but they didn't have it at Fresh Time when I went back the second time. So I think I put too much. I think it's just a little bit spicy. Like, it's got a kick to it, but it still works and it still tastes good. Honestly, the orange helps the most to cover it up. But I just, throughout the day, will take one and I just take it like a quick shot, and then I have water after. And I also forgot to show earlier, I did have my greens and I just had those in water. Okay, so here is the final baked pizza after I took it out of the oven. I put it in the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes, and I think this came out perfectly. Like I said, this entire thing is 7 points. It didn't get like super crispy, so it might be kind of difficult to eat, but I'm just really hungry and want to eat it right now, so I'm about to just eat it with a fork if I have to. But like I said, 7 points. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. Okay, really quick, I'm also gonna have some green grapes for 0 points. Okay, so I've just been hanging out, heating my eye. It's feeling better now, but I made us dinner. So for dinner tonight, we're having burgers. I have 96% lean ground beef that I get from Trader Joe's, and I made 5 burger patties. So these are only 2 points on WW for one, and I get 5 burgers out of the batch. So I'm using a ballpark bun that is 5 points. I have a slice of light Swiss for 2 points, also from Trader Joe's. I used some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce for 0 points, some lettuce. Then we had a serving of tots and a serving of sweet potato fries left, so Adam and I split each serving. So I have a half serving of tots, half serving of sweet potato fries. This altogether is 4 points on WW. And then we wanted some type of vegetable or something, so we just made a can of corn and we put some salt and pepper on that, and that's our side. So this is our entire dinner. It comes out to 13 points total on WW. Then going over to MyFitnessPal, this comes out to 566 calories. Then I already went ahead and tracked a Honeycrisp apple in MyFitnessPal because I'm gonna eat that after I finish my dinner. And then after that, I already know what I'm having for dessert, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys. This is the peanut butter brookie from Trader Joe's. One piece, actually, we thought was 6 points, but it's actually 7 when we just checked the nutrition. So it's 7 points for one. It's like a layer of cookie, a layer of brownie, and that's what I want for dessert. So I went ahead and tracked it in MyFitnessPal. It's 150 calories. And then, like I said, in WeightWatchers, it is 7 points. So ending my day, I have used 33 dailies total. And like I said, I get 25. So went over my dailies, used some weeklies, not a big deal. Today was my rest day from the gym, so I didn't get any points back for that. I actually wasn't very active today, so didn't gain any points for that, but I feel like I actually rested. I am very sore from my workout yesterday, so it felt good to get some rest, and I'm excited to get some good sleep tonight. Then going over to MyFitnessPal, I ended the day with 1,740 calories. A little lower for my calories today, but I always notice that on my rest day, I'm just not as hungry. But I had 1,740 calories. I was also pretty low on my protein, so if I decide to make a protein shake, I might do that for 1 point. But anyway, I had 49 grams of fat, 235 carbs, and 103 grams of protein. If I make a protein shake, that'll be another like 20 grams or so, so that'll just help me get to my goal a little bit more. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and then I'll be back with day 3 tomorrow. Okay, so we are on to day 3 of what I eat in a week. There's Maggie. I just got home from the gym, so the dogs are going kind of crazy, but my eye is feeling 100 times better. I don't even think this thigh is there anymore. It looks a little bit swollen and like red, but no more pain. It's not irritating me, so I'm super happy right now. Anyway, my workout was good. Today I did chest and shoulders and then a little bit of abs. I was gonna walk, but I decided not to today. I did get a mini trampoline downstairs. I can't remember if I've shown it on YouTube, but throughout the day I'll kind of jump on that. So I'm kind of planning on doing that today because I kind of have a busy day and I need to get a lot of different things done and run some errands. I actually have to go film a video right now, so I'm gonna get dressed and ready for that, get that done, and then come back. I have my video to edit that I'm gonna be posting on YouTube today, and then I also have to figure out Valentine's Day pre-order designs so I can get those posted. I'm really late with that this year, but it's not a huge deal. And then, I don't know, it's gonna be kind of a quick day with eating and stuff. So because of that, sometimes what I do after I go to the gym is I'll just have a barbell. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm having a caramel cashew barbell. It's 200 calories for one. It is 6 points and 20 grams of protein. So I'm just gonna go ahead and track this as my breakfast. I'm also gonna have a banana with it. I woke up not feeling very hungry, which sometimes I wake up so hungry and sometimes I just don't feel like eating at all. So I didn't have anything before the gym. I've just been drinking a lot of water this morning. So like I said, I'm gonna have a banana, a barbell, get ready, quickly run out and do the errands I have to do, come back, and then I'll probably make a decent sized lunch after that. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back from running a couple errands and I just threw myself together a bowl for lunch. This is gonna be super filling. I'm very hungry, but what I have is jasmine rice. I had a half of a bag of the frozen jasmine rice because we didn't have any prepped in the fridge, but I used that as my base for 5 points. Then I have veggie mix. I put a good amount of that. Then I had the leftover tomato sauce from dinner the other night that I used yesterday for lunch. I finished it off today. So that with this is just some ground chicken meatballs. I counted it as 4 points total for the ground chicken. So then I'm also gonna top it with some of this grated Parmesan cheese from Meijer. It is 1 point for the serving I'm gonna use and 20 calories for 2 teaspoons. I might use a little more because you can have up to a tablespoon, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and heat this up first. Then I'm gonna add the Parmesan and that will be my lunch for 10 points total. Then going over to MyFitnessPal, it is about 603 calories. So I'm gonna mix it all together and have this, and this will be pretty filling. I might have a coffee after. Okay, so I've been editing my video, but I took a quick break to go pick up Duck Diet, so I'm gonna walk through what I ordered this week. So the first thing, I just got some steamed basmati rice. This I haven't tried before, and so we just like to have rice prepped in the fridge in general, so I thought it'd be something to try. Then this chorizo breakfast hash. I think we've tried this one time before. It's got sweet potatoes and chorizo. It's really good, but it's with like turkey and chicken sausage. Super good meal. And then also they have a new pulled barbecue chicken we wanted to try. So I got us 2 of those as well. And that's what I got from Duck Diet this week. And like I've mentioned, that's just a local meal prep service. They prep ingredients and meals that you can get. They give you all the info and it's all in MyFitnessPal, not in WW, but it is in MyFitnessPal. Then I also stopped at CVS really quickly on the way home, and my hair dye that I like to use, so this is semi-permanent dye. I've talked about it a few times on this channel. My favorite color to use is Midnight Tanzanite, but honestly I've been wanting to use this one recently again. I've done it before and I liked it as well, just not as much, but I kind of wanted to mix it up. So I picked this up and it was actually on sale for $3. These are usually $15, so I'm kind of nervous why it would be so cheap, but I got 2 boxes anyway and I'm gonna try it out. I also just grabbed some nails, and then I also made myself a coffee. So in this I have a Quest salted caramel protein shake for 3 points. I made an espresso shot with my Nespresso, and then I added a scoop of this Bloom vanilla collagen, some ice cubes, and then I just mixed that up, and that is my protein coffee for 3 points. Okay, so I've just been filming a couple videos and getting my video posted. My desk is a mess right now, but I'm also filming some TikToks with different snacks, so that's what that's for. But I'm also having a snack really quick, so I'm just having one of these Bear fruit rolls. It's 1 point for 2 of the rolls in there for 1 pack. And it's 60 calories. So I'm gonna go ahead and have that as a snack. And then Adam's gonna be home soon, so I'm gonna figure out dinner, but right now I'm just finishing up work on this stuff. I also have to do some stuff with cookies. One thing that I love to do is make just like a list like this for my day and then cross everything out as I go. I get so much satisfaction from crossing things off lists. So it looks like I've only gotten 2 things done, but I'm gonna get a lot done quickly, and some of it's like replying to stuff. So shouldn't take too long, but I'm getting a lot of stuff done today, so I feel good. I haven't been too hungry after drinking my coffee, so I don't know. I'll see how I feel for dinner. Okay, so I finished up working on stuff. Adam got home from work and I made us some dinner. So This is Adam's flatbread. This is mine. I told him about the flatbread I used the other day for a pizza and he was really excited. We had some chicken in the fridge, so we each have a chicken flatbread, but mine's barbecue, his is buffalo. This comes out to only 5 points for this entire thing. So it's 2 points for the flatbread. It is 2 points for the cheese, and then it's 1 point for the pickle chips I used. So I wish these were 0 points, but they are the sweet and spicy pickle chips from Famous Dave's. It's 1 point for 5 of them. So I diced that up on there with some red onion, and then I used 2 points of light mozzarella. For barbecue sauce, I just used the G. Hughes sugar-free sweet and spicy, so got everything sweet and spicy on here. And then I also topped it with the barbecue seasoning from Trader Joe's. Then Adam's is a flatbread as well with just chicken. So with the chicken, I just cooked it up, chicken breast on the stove, and then I shredded it in my KitchenAid mixer. But his has Frank's Red Hot Sauce buffalo. Then he has sport peppers on his. So these are the hot sport peppers. He also has red onion, light mozzarella, and I topped his with some Kinder's buffalo seasoning. So I'm gonna pop these in the oven at 375 for, I think, like 10 to 12 minutes, and then I'll check on them. And my entire flatbread is 5 points on WW, and it's about 450 calories. Okay, so that dinner was so good. I'm gonna have to do a video showing how I completely made it because it was only 5 points. It was super filling. I cut it into 6 pieces, and then I like to fold the pieces in half, and it almost feels like it's like a mini Hot Pocket or something. I don't know, they're really good. But Adam, how was yours?
So good.
He was happy with it too. So anyway, we finished dinner and I'm really craving a protein shake right now. So I went ahead and made myself one. This is 2 points. I used a cup of cashew milk, a banana, some ice cubes, and a scoop of banana cream protein powder. Then I made myself a bowl of yogurt too because I also wanted to have this. So I have 2 points of Dannon Light and Fit vanilla Greek yogurt, 2 points of Kashi peanut butter cereal, and some blueberries. I ended the day using 30 dailies total. So I actually had 10 points in snacks today because of my coffee and then everything else I'm having. Dinner was 5, lunch was 10, and breakfast was 5 just because I just had the Barbell. Going over to MyFitnessPal, I had 2,159 calories. I had 49 grams of fat, 231 carbs, so lower for both of those than normal. But then I hit my protein goal by way too much. Actually, I got 217 grams of protein. So I'm done for the day after I eat this and drink my protein shake. I've also been having a lot of water, and I don't know, I'm feeling good. I feel like I had a good day of eating, even though I didn't like focus on it too much because I got a lot done today. So it was also really a productive day. So I will be back tomorrow with day 4. Okay, so I'm starting a little bit later for day 4 because I already went to the gym and I already got ready to go to the art museum, so I haven't eaten anything yet, but I just made myself a quick breakfast. I wanted to have more time to make more food, but this is fine. This will be filling for me. So I made 2 of the veggies made great egg patties, like the spinach ones, and then I have 2 slices of Ezekiel that I just threw in the air fryer, so it just makes a really quick breakfast sandwich, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat that before we leave because we're trying to get there a little bit earlier, and that is the plan. I don't know what we're gonna do about lunch yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and track this in WW really quick. Okay, and I'm also gonna go ahead and have a banana with this. So this sandwich comes out to 7 points on WW. The banana will be 0. Going over to MyFitnessPal, it will be 425 calories, including the banana. So I'm gonna eat this quick, and then we're gonna hit the road and go to the art museum. Okay, so we just got done in the museum. It was a lot of fun. Definitely a little bit more crowded than last time we went. Trevor says hi. You can say hi.
Hi.
But it was awesome still, a lot of fun. And we're both really hungry. So he's got pitos he's having as a snack. I brought a chicken stick. This is 2 points on WW, and then a bear fruit roll for 1 point. So I'm just gonna eat this. We decided we're just gonna drive home and then figure out food when we get there. Adam's just been at home hanging out. I know he already had Potbelly today because that's like his favorite place to get. Trevor and I refuse to eat Potbelly because we're so burned out of it from working there for so long. But anyway, Adam takes advantage of us being gone and gets Potbelly when he can. So we're about to head home and figure out some food. Okay, so we made it back from the art museum and we decided to pick up food on the way because we are so hungry and we just wanted to have food ready. I figured it would be good to just show how it goes when we eat out. Sometimes I'm a little bit more point conscious when we get takeout. Sometimes I'm not. And tonight is one of the nights that I'm not being more point conscious. So my dinner is gonna be 41 points total. I got Freddy's, which they have steak burgers and fries, and that's exactly what I got. So I just got the regular steak burger. It doesn't come with mayonnaise or anything, so I do add grilled onions and pickles, I think, and lettuce. I don't know if that all comes on there, but it's a double steak burger. It's 25 points total. I actually just went to their app just to find the nutrition and enter it in myself. It came out to 25 points. The fries are 16 points. And then I added some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I've been loving this, and I put some of that on the burger. So my dinner comes out to 41 points total. I still have to track the calories, but I know the burger is 720 and the fries are 440. So that's our food. It's kind of late, actually. It's 5 o'clock right now, and we were planning on eating much earlier. So this became like a lunch dinner, and I might end up snacking later, but I'm gonna have my apple right after I finish this. So this is my meal. Like I said, I'm just gonna track and move on. It is a lot of points. It's a 41 point meal, but worth it, and I'm excited to eat it. So I'm gonna go enjoy this right now. Okay, so dinner was really good. We've just been hanging out for a little, and then Trevor wanted to go to Savers, so it's half off on Mondays, and we had to go, and I got a lot of stuff. So I was gonna quickly show you guys what I got. I also just made myself a protein shake. I just keep craving these every night, and I also noticed that I was really low on my protein, so I wanted to just get a little bit more in before I go to bed tonight. So really quick, let me just tell you guys the wrap up for the day. I ended up using 53 dailies total. That is because dinner was 41 points, which is totally fine. I had the points for it, and I just had to use weeklies, but that's all good. Tomorrow's a new day. I didn't get many veggies in, and I definitely noticed that, so I'm definitely gonna make that a focus for tomorrow, but I'm totally fine with tracking this and moving on. But anyway, 53 dailies used. Then going over to MyFitnessPal, I had 2,169 calories, 84 grams of fat, so very, very high on my fat for the day compared to what I normally am at. 256 carbs and only 102 grams of protein, which is still good, but definitely under what my goal is. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure to drink my protein shake, drink a lot more water tonight, and then hopefully I feel fine in the morning. Sometimes my stomach hurts after having Freddy's, but it is really good, so it's worth it sometimes. But anyway, what I got from Savers. So I just really liked this big Grinch sweatshirt. It is an XL, and I just thought it would be good around Christmas time. I'm always looking for more Christmas sweatshirts, and I can never find them. That was $5. Then this reminds me of the Nike pullover thing I've been wearing. It's kind of like a sweatshirt, but I feel like it has a little more stretch to it. So I think this would be good. I always wear a sweatshirt to warm up in at the gym, so that'll be nice. This one was also $5. Then I got this turtleneck sweater that kind of looks cropped, but not too much. And that's what I like about it. It actually looks like it might be like long enough to be full length, but just a little shorter. But anyway, it was only $2. And this is Forever 21. So I also like the sleeves look long enough. That's always a struggle for me. I got this sweater for $3. I realized that I have so many oversized sweaters, and I wanted more that were just kind of like fitted, kind of like the one I wore today, because I think they work better with skirts and stuff like that. So I just got this one. I liked the color of it. I also got Adam a Bears polo, but he already brought it upstairs, but he can wear polos like that to work, so he was excited. And it was a nice Nike polo. But then I got this. I don't know why, I just wanted something this bright pink color, and it's just a little sweatshirt. I thought it'd be comfy around the house, and it was $3. And then this last one is another sweatshirt. I was just like going for all the comfy clothes today, I guess. But this is like made out of kind of like towel, like terry cloth material, which I really wanted. I think this would be good. I hate when my hair is wet out of the shower, and I feel like this would be like a long sleeve I could put on after it because it's kind of like towel material. I don't know, that's what I was thinking, but it also just looks really comfy. So this was $4. So that wraps up everything I got from Savers, and that wraps up day 4. I'll be back with day 5 tomorrow. Okay, so we are on to day 5 of my What I Eat in a Week. I just got done at the gym, and the gym I go to is right next door to a Fresh Thyme. So I ran into Fresh Thyme and got some produce and a few things that I needed. That's really helpful sometimes when I am in between grocery hauls or grocery trips and I need some produce. I can just run right after the gym. But anyway, I'll just walk through what I got really quick, a mini produce haul and other stuff. But one thing I can't show, a lot of times what I do is I'll go in there to get stuff for snack reviews as well. So I grabbed a couple things for our next video we're going to be filming, so I'm not going to show those today. The main reason I wanted to go in there was to get fresh ginger and turmeric. So I've done the shots a couple times now, and I've done them with both the turmeric powder and the fresh, and I definitely prefer the fresh. So I was happy to see they had this again. They didn't have it last week, but I got this, and then I forgot to get oranges and lemons. So Adam's actually at the gym right now. He's gonna grab them on his way out. I feel bad because I tried to get everything he needed, and then I forgot the 2 things I needed. But anyway, he's gonna grab those. I did get the coconut water for the turmeric shots as well. Okay, so he just got back right in time. Oh, I haven't gotten these in so long. I forgot. Okay, he got us 2 bags of these mochi. And then, oh, I guess they have new chips, buffalo blue cheese. This is what happens when Adam goes to the store versus me. Wait till you see what I got. But then he got my lemons and oranges that I forgot, like I said. So that's awesome. I can make the shots now. I got us some grapes because we just needed more grapes for snacks throughout the day and stuff like that. We're just out. Blueberries were 3 for $6, so I just got 2 of them because we go through blueberries really fast. I got some more poco picante croutons because we really like these cushy croutons. I needed some imitation crab. We didn't get it when we went grocery shopping, so I grabbed that. Adam needed Ezekiel, and last time we were there, he mentioned he wanted the flax, so I got the flax this time instead of sesame. They're both really similar, but just a different option. And then I got mushrooms because I was craving mushrooms in my eggs the other day and I didn't have any. And then this was actually the last bag they had on sale of these strawberry lemonade skinny dipped almonds. They're seasonal, so I don't think we'll be able to get them again until next summer, or hopefully they come back next summer, but I just got the last bag they had on sale. It was like $2. So that is everything I got.
I did scan the chips and there were 4 for the serving. So
4 for the serving?
Yeah, that's what
for potato chips?
Yeah, they're the kettle ones. They're those apple, that's like the apple cider vinegar ones we had.
So 13 chips is 4 points.
Buffalo blue.
Do you want to try them right now?
Yeah.
Breakfast chips?
Breakfast chips.
I'm not tracking this chip. But I am going to make breakfast right after this, and I'll show you guys what I eat. Let's have a chip first. Cheers.
Cheers.
My mouth is really dry right now. I need water. I don't know if I taste so much buffalo. It almost tastes more just like chicken.
It does.
It's good though. Not bad. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to make us some breakfast. Okay, so I just made us some breakfast. I made us some Kodiak pancakes. This serving is 4 points. It's just a half cup of mix with some water. And I also made us some scrambled eggs. So this is 0 points. I used eggs, egg whites, veggie mix, and mushrooms. And then I made us some bacon. I just had it packed in the fridge, so I baked it in the oven. It smells amazing in here, but 2 slices for 2 points. So 6 points for my breakfast. It comes out to about 361 calories in MyFitnessPal. I'm also gonna use some of this Hungry Jack sugar-free butter flavored syrup. Technically, I think it's like a point for the serving I use, but I just never track sauces. I never have on my journey when it comes to like ranch and syrup and stuff like that, especially because I use low point options. But anyway, I'm also drinking my greens really quick. So today I'm having berry. I have it in a glass of water, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drink that. I drink these to help with bloating and digestion and just get another serving of veggies in. I also didn't have pre-workout before the gym today, so it gives me a little energy until I have my coffee if I decide to have a coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat my breakfast. Okay, so I'm just getting my video posted and finished on my thumbnail and snacking on some Air Pop popcorn. So this is 0 points on WW. I used some ghee spray and nacho cheddar seasoning, the like kernel seasonings, and so I'm having a 0 point serving with some water while I finish up. Okay, so I've just been working on stuff, got my video posted, and then made us some dinner. So tonight we have a big bowl of pasta with some delicata squash. So I cut up 1 delicata squash, I sprayed it with some olive oil spray, added some seasonings, and then I just baked it in the oven for, I want to say it ended up being like 25 minutes. I did broil it for a couple minutes at the end too to get it a little bit more crispy. Then here I have 3 ounces of dry Protein Plus penne pasta. So that's how I weigh it out. I just weigh it out before I cook it. So 3 ounces for 6 points. I made us some turkey meatballs for 0 points, and then I used the cauliflower jalapeno dip from Trader Joe's. It's 3 points for 3 tablespoons, which is the serving that I used. I also cooked up some red onion and mushroom and added that in as well. So it's got a sauce with a little bit of veggies on it, and then the meatballs. So on WW, this comes out to 9 points total. Going over to MyFitnessPal, this dinner is 586 calories. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. I'm also gonna have my Honeycrisp apple after, and then I'll probably have a yogurt a little bit after that. Okay, I finished up my dinner and made myself a yogurt. So I used 2 points of this Light and Fit Greek vanilla yogurt. I decided this time to use the powdered nuts and more cookies and cream, and I just mixed the serving in with the yogurt and made it a little bit fluffy, so it'll have a peanut butter flavor, and that's 1 point for that serving. Then I also did 2 points of Kashi peanut butter crunch and some blueberries. So this whole yogurt bowl comes out to 5 points total on WW. Okay, so I ended the day using 28 dailies total, so a lower point day for me, but I still feel like I ate a good amount, honestly, throughout the day. I think that my protein shake was filling to start off, and then we just had good meals throughout the day that were pretty filling. But anyway, going over to MyFitnessPal, I had 2,054 calories. I had 38 grams of fat, 266 carbs, and 182 grams of protein. So I hit my protein goal again today, which is awesome. Yeah, I just really like doing this. I like seeing where I'm at. Honestly, I wish the WW app would show macros so that I didn't have to double track, because it is something I'm interested in, seeing where I'm at with protein and fat. Sometimes I feel like I want a little bit more balance and I want a little bit more fat in my diet, and so it's just nice to see where I'm at when I track the macros and even calories. It kind of gives me an idea if I'm having enough in the day. So it is really helpful for me, although it's not something I consistently do. I do consistently track with WW, but not MyFitnessPal with macros. It is interesting to see though, if you go to MyFitnessPal versus WW, that each meal I really only have to track like 2 ingredients. Lunch was 3, dinner was 2. So when you go to WeightWatchers, it's like 2 to 3 ingredients per meal that I'm tracking, but then you go over to MyFitnessPal, my breakfast was 7 ingredients, lunch was 6, and dinner was 6. So it just goes to show, and then even my snack section is huge. But that's just one of the reasons why I really do like the WW program and why it works so well for me personally. It's just the point system and not having to track 0-point foods. It really does encourage me to eat more 0-point foods. It's like a bonus that I don't have to track them. So I do really make that a focus with my meals, and I feel like this was a really good week of eating. I do try to show you guys some balance. So having burgers last night, that is something we would normally do, and that's a normal meal that I would order out if we got Freddy's or whatever. So I do like to have lower point options at times when we eat out, but there are some times I like to use some points and weeklies up. I did have them to use. So anyway, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.